We ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just have to know something happened.
Hello. I'm sorry?
Nothing. Don't worry. Continue.
Okay. Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit more, be sure to reach out to me or become a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. If you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have campaign slots available right now. All you have to do is reach out to me or go through our Patreon to gain access to them, and we'll try to set you up and get you situated with whatever you need to be able to fit in. We do have open slots available in a Friday early campaign, where we are trying to start a brand new campaign. So as soon as we have 2 more players over there, we'll be able to jump in there. So be sure to reach out to me, everybody. But anyways, let's get into the action. Go ahead, Fortune. Tell us what happened last session.
Of course it is. Last session, we were traveling as clouds, moving along, and then we got attacked by Dwayne and his rock Johnson. From up above, the bird's actual name is Tweety. They came crashing down, trying to attack us. As the battle ensued, we realized that they seemed possessed. So we started to try, instead of killing them, dispelling it. Eventually, successfully, we dispelled it on Dwayne, the storm giant, and subsequently Tweety, his rock that he flies around on. We basically explained to him that it was this serum that he had, that he had been injected with. Capriccio relieved him of it, and subsequently everyone was sort of fine. We apologized for hitting each other, and kind of went about our way. We made our way to the the village of Charis. We met with a halfling druid in that area named Etsy. She informed us that Tilly, the person that we're looking for, is going after a tree of life that's up in the north. And the exact location and maps we could get from her, but as a deal, she wanted us to take care of a kraken that's in the lake, which is huge, right next to their encampment. The lake has hot water in it. The kraken's gigantic and getting bigger to basically resize to the size of the volume of space it has, and it's ginormous. And we spent the rest of the time discussing how to trap a kraken, how to lure a kraken, how to fish for a kraken, how to hunt a kraken, how to fight a kraken, how to kill a kraken. But nobody really knows that answer. So today's adventure starts us at the bank of this lake, basically standing there going, here, kraken, 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 kraken.
So, you all wake up, exit out of your safe little hidey hole. This is bothering me that's doing that. That fixed it. There we go. When you all step outside and begin stretching early in the morning, looking out at the massive lake in front of you, Capriccio.
Yes.
You notice that the water seems different than it did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Just something about it seems different.
I assume I'm not able to really put my finger on what that is.
Not with just your passive perception, maybe with a skill check.
I will take a look.
Roll me a nature check.
A nature check. Okay. I'm okay at that. I'm not okay at that.
Guidance? Sorry, too late. Little late.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I would have guided myself if you had
Sure,
guided me.
go for it.
Yeah.
Boom. They're
Not a huge difference, but I mean,
as big as it gets.
You lean closer towards the water, looking at it, and curiosity killed the druid. You poke your finger in there. It feels about 15 degrees cooler in freedom units.
Huh? Hey guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
the lake seems to have cooled down a little bit.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Etsy waddles on over. What? What are you
It-
talking?
it's it's cooler now, the water.
That has never happened before.
Good to know.
You said the other party was going after cultists that were messing with the water, right?
This lake has been that hot well before the cultists ever showed up.
Can I look at the water's edge to see if maybe perhaps we've got like a googly eye stalker?
Sure, roll me a perception check.
Oh, the crack is right behind us. Whoa, who knew?
I mean, you never know.
There's no googly-eyed stalkers in the water. But you notice something that you haven't seen at this water in a while. Wildlife.
Hey,
You see fish swimming around.
as soon as I see a fish, I cast aid. I'm gonna cast it twice. Cast it on everybody.
At what level?
Just the regular one. 5 points.
Oh, okay.
But your max is increased by 5 too.
Yes.
Well, that is certainly strange. What's going on?
Do I get the? Nah, Zurzar would definitely be fucking suspicious of this.
Do I
like
do I
all
have
this- Okay.
would I have any notion as to what could cause like an entire lake to just drop in temperature like that? Like any natural causes that I could think of that can make that
Someone
happen?
dropped a big ass ice cube in there.
Roll me a nature check.
Could
As someone who's proficient in nature, may I also roll a nature check?
Sure.
for an alternative check, because Zurzar is always a suspicious motherfucker. Does it seem like this seems like bait? This definitely just seems like bait.
Are you asking
Yeah.
to roll an insight check on the water?
Yes.
All right, go
Yes.
for it.
That water looks shifty.
You inside that water.
24. There is
Again.
nothing that stands out about being suspicious other than the fact that you are innately suspicious.
It's more of just like yesterday the water was like essentially boiling, and now all
Yes.
of a sudden it's just not. It's it,
Correct.
That just
That
and
is
that happened.
incredibly strange, but you can't logically think of any reason why this would be insidious in nature. Other than you are a suspicious individual.
Honestly, we should have just put straws in the lake and just drank the whole lake up. I'm just saying.
Rosca Capriccio. A natural phenomenon. Here in Xhorhas, there is bizarre weather, but usually that happens further over to the east, towards the location called the Blight Shore, which is a significant ways away from over here. The bizarre weather over there usually has magical reasons why things change and adapt randomly in chaotic manners. However, nothing has, as far as you know, caused the reason for that bizarre weather to reach over here, which means the only thing the two of you can think of is the mystical reason why this lake was so hot may have been changed or handled or
What
taken. You don't know the situation around why it was always this hot.
were the islands volcanic?
The
The
eyes of the lake?
Yep.
Oh, you asked Etsy. No, it's just always been boiling.
You don't happen to know why it's boiling all the time?
It has been like this for as long as Shardis has been there.
Hmm.
The original inhabitants may have had a reason for it, but they were people who lived on the eye of the lake. We don't live there, so...
What's the distance across to the eye?
From where you currently are?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
there... 70 miles, give or take?
Hmm.
You guys had to go around to the opposite side of the lake, which is the side that the Kraken resides on.
Oh, so we're on the opposite side of Charis? We're not on...
Yes.
Oh.
With your group's
it-
available resources, you get to travel very quickly nowadays.
Yep. Hmm.
Could it be that the Archon that's in this area may have been freed or something? I don't know. It's the
Or
only
maybe-
entity I know that it moving away can cause this kind of dramatic shift.
Well, where else could it move to?
We didn't know there was an Archon in this area, did we?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right. So that's a leap that doesn't have any
I-
foundation.
No, we know there's one on the border in the Empire. Because
On
it was
the
part of
border?
the 60-page notes that we got.
Right, but I don't think we're on the border though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
you're
not
really far from the
exactly-
border.
Yeah.
You're like 200 to 300 miles away from that. I create one of the javelins while they are discussing this. What? What? You're
Oh,
muted.
he's making javelins.
Movable
I'm casting my
ability.
immovable objects
Oh.
while they're discussing this, just in case it's
Oh, okay, okay. Let
keeps
me give
happening.
you javelins.
Broska has them, so I'm giving them back to Broska as soon as I'm done with them.
I mean, I'm
So-
just giving you tokens.
Oh,
That
If I were
works.
to glance like in the water, like, oh no, if the Kraken was in the water, if the water would be boiling, so it wouldn't matter.
Not
not
necessarily.
necess- the water was boiling before the Kraken got released into it.
So
the
maybe
Kraken's not necessarily the reason for boiling.
but then that means the Kraken could be responsible for the water not boiling. Yeah, you know what? I'll look down in the
Possible.
I'll look down in the water and
Okay.
see if maybe I can't see anything besides wildlife.
Okay.
Maybe perhaps a Kraken just at the
It's-
very bottom.
I
It's
will
a
also
lake.
stick my head in the river for
You-
entirely unrelated reasons.
Could it be like a fissure or something?
Argon, you can control that spear that I just put on
Okay.
the map. Once you set one, I can grab another one and set that, and you just tell me when to stop.
Well, I'm
Um,
just giving them to people to carry. So
Perception check, Zurazar.
Okay. Rolling high.
22. We love 22. So, looking inside of the water. The fact that it has been so hot for so long and now is cooling allows you to see very deep into this lake. All of the would-be algae or other things that would cause you to not be able to look through it very easily would have been boiled away or pushed into other locations. So you are perfectly fine looking through very clearly. When you peer into it, there appears to be some new wildlife inside of it. There's a lot of various different unique looking fish. There's a couple of smaller abominations. Like things are just starting to relocate into this water from elsewhere. Where you currently are is more fresh water than brackish water, whereas down towards the eyes of the lake, it is much more brackish because you get closer to the ocean. But there seems to be a variety of different fresh fish and other choice things like that already setting up inside. You don't see anything else in here like that.
And they seem to just have settled overnight, yes?
Yeah.
There, it's impossible for the heat to just get up and move, right? Because that seems like what happened, but I'm not,
Does there appear to be any, like, from where the water comes into this area, like any markings on the ground that shows that the water level had increased and then went back normally over the night?
The water level seems a little lower because it's not boiling right now. That's about it.
What kind of wildlife is right in the hills around us? Anything dog or bigger size?
Etsy tilts her head. Wolves are pretty low on the totem pole around here. There's wild moorbounders. There's larger prey such as that. But as far as wolves or dogs go, around here they would be further out towards the west.
Yeah, okay.
There were fish here where there weren't before. I can't explain the change in temperature, but the fact that there has been such a quick migration to this area must mean that something forced them to move here.
Well, Etsy did tell us that where there's cooler spots in this lake, the fish tend to hang out in. So it would make sense that when another habitat of cool area presents itself, the fish will migrate.
Which means that it's possible that this has become one of those cooler pockets, but other areas of other sections of the lake are still boiling.
So the heat did just get up and move?
Current.
Somewhat, possibly.
Glad I figured that out for us.
But something has to have caused such a quick migration to this area.
Well, there's going to be another migration when the Leviathan comes through here and scares all the fish away. So I don't know if the changing water temperature is as dangerous as that.
I look towards Etsy, and the regions that are cooler tend to be the same, right? That doesn't change over time?
No, it never really changes. It's just, like, let me show you. She goes over and takes out your map, because your map now has more details than her map does.
Awesome.
So, you're all, like, right here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the pockets where it's cooler are down in this little channel, as well as this outer ring over here. Now, it's usually cooler, but not this cool. And she, like, dips her hand into the water, getting ready to flinch away, but it doesn't burn her.
Could a current have pushed more cooler water into this area?
A current that's never happened before?
Well, like if something underground were to shift and open up a passageway.
You think the fish might know?
It's possible. You want to ask
All
the
right,
fish?
gonna ask.
Jesus.
How
I'm gonna
big of a
stick my head
fish?
back in the water again and quickly pull it out because I can't speak underwater.
Wait, you didn't get water breathing?
No.
Not yet.
I thought
No, not
You-
yet.
I thought it was done like when we got up.
I haven't done it, you know.
I do need a little help with that part. I figured out.
Okay. I'll need 10 minutes. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah. Mhm.
Right. I'll spend the next 10 minutes ritual casting water breathing.
While he does that, I will keep an eye out to see if there's anything strange happens.
All right. You're keeping.
I don't
watch.
remember. Did Etsy ever tell us what the cultists were trying to do?
Just that the other group was going to go deal with them.
And that there were cultists.
Okay, because I think only I know. Because I know from the other stream what they were trying to do, but my character doesn't know. So
Could
Would
ask something interesting. to
well,
ask.
I don't know that I would know specifically to think to ask what the cultists were.
What were the cultists culting about?
The Kraken.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're trying to release the Kraken into the great open waters.
Ah, they did the thing.
Are there?
So did they open a passage to the ocean?
We've been
I hope
stopping
not.
them from doing that. They're relatively weak creatures. They're Kuatoa,
What's a Kuatoa?
Oh God!
fishmen,
Oh,
and
Are
women.
there rocks on the side of this?
So,
like
Yes.
if
some-
they
Yes, there
roll-
are, Fordrum. Yes.
So I'm gonna push one so it starts to roll down. Watch it. Watch yourselves below. I'm gonna push one so it starts to roll down. Not anything huge, just big enough. And I'm gonna cast light on it as it falls into the water,
Mm-hmm.
so that there's a big glowy shiny thing suddenly in the
All right.
water, trying to attract. Because fish like shiny things. That's how
They do.
I
From
know
the
fish-
splash, many fish flee, but
Yeah.
then they start poking and chewing at it as it floats down to the bottom. You watch
Yeah.
as one fish begins like pecking at the side of the rock, and a much larger fish comes up and eats the fish in the rock.
nice.
Well, I'm hoping for even bigger fish to come eat the bigger fish. That the bigger fish is doing it.
Well, good thing there's always a bigger fish.
True. I'm just trying to sort of put some stuff in the water that glows for the next hour or so to hopefully,
illuminate it.
well, just if I can roll another rock next to it that I light, just to see if I can maybe get a glowy space that maybe this Kraken will be like, what's that glowing thing over? I don't know.
So, a follow-up question on the cult stuff. Being that they're fish people, is it possible they got like a smaller tunnel under the water to go through?
We've been monitoring that area, and the size of this creature, a small anything would not be enough.
But is it possible that they got a small one that might explain the water being different?
Well, I think this lake already somewhat opens out into the ocean, right? It would have had to been large enough for the Kraken to fit to probably make much of a difference to the water.
Right.
That's true.
That's all.
So I guess the question is, do we think that they succeeded in opening a big enough hole for the Kraken, or do we think that there's some other phenomenon causing this?
Well, there's only one way to be sure, and that would be to go all the way out to the southern reach and figure that out, or go deeper into the waters and try to fish your Kraken.
All right, Fordham, you want to throw out your celestial and I'll speak through it?
Speak through it.
Yes, thaumaturgy allows me to speak from a distance.
Oh, it just seems like such a waste of a spell for.
Well, it's attracted to celestials, and
Got it. All right.
I'm only part celestial.
Guess it doesn't really go away until it
If
does.
nothing else, it'll shoot at it on the way in, won't it?
It will.
Hmm?
It
How long
will
does it?
whack at him.
How long does your celestial stay here?
8 hours,
Okay.
or until it's done all of its damage.
All right.
So, yep, no problem.
I'm creating 2 more spears or 2 more javelins.
There you go. I cast that.
Alright, I'm going to cast.
All right, let me bring you back over to the map.
Oh,
You said you created 2 more javelins.
So I've created 4 altogether.
All right, do you need me to copy and paste?
No, not. Well, it's up to you. Depends on whether you want to know where they're putting them down.
Oh, that is very necessary.
So it's
There you
going to
go,
be.
You can control each of these.
Okay. Well, they're going to be carried by people that are going to get into melee with it. I ain't dealing with them. So anybody can release it because I can get the ability for anybody I want to be able to control the on and off. So I'll just allow anyone in the group to have access to the on and off.
All right, so who's going to have the 4 of them?
Well, Broska and Sinclair, you're the 2 that are going to close with it. So you're the 2 most likely to be able to stab a thing with it.
I'm down.
All right, so Braska, you have 1.
I'll take as many as I'm given.
Well, all right, I need to know who physically has 1, guys, because I need to give you permission.
I probably will only have 1, and I'll make it make it a hex warrior weapon.
That is not an option. He already enchanted it.
Yeah, you're just supposed to stab it, turn it on, and leave it so that it can't retreat. You're not really meant to attack with it.
Repeatedly.
Yes.
So do you
So
still
it
want 1,
would-
Sinclair?
And wouldn't it take like an hour for you to make another Hex Warrior weapon anyway?
No, I can do it on a short rest, which I can do in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is something I was already planning on doing, is taking a short rest.
Well, so you lose the weapon or it disappears, meaning it becomes useless.
No, not with Hex Warrior. Hex Warrior
Yeah.
just lets me make a weapon use charisma.
If the
over it.
weapon is not in your hand for longer than your turn, it ends up disappearing to return back to your hand.
That's
meaning-
packed blade.
So what's the other one that you're talking about? Roll it in chat.
It's the Hex Warrior.
Roll
one.
it in chat, please. Hex Warrior training necessary to affect your arm, yourself, not only proficient with you. Channel your will through particular weapon. Whenever
It
you
needs to be a
finish
long
a
rest.
long rest, you can touch one weapon that you are proficient with and that lacks the two-handed property. When you attack with the weapon, you can use your charisma modifier instead of your strength or dex for the attack and damage rolls. This benefit lasts until you finish a long rest. If you later gain the Pact of the Blade feature, this benefit extends to every packed weapon you conjure with that feature, no matter the weapon's style. Okay, so yeah, if you want to do that over a long rest, this would be your new packed weapon, I guess?
It would be a hex weapon. It wouldn't be a packed weapon.
Oh, just so you can use charisma on it. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
In case I need to stab it inside of it or something.
There you go. You can now control the one right next to you. 2 more, guys. 2 more.
Porter will take one.
All right,
I'm not a big strength guy. Unless
I'll take a second one if no one else wants it.
I think that's probably smart.
Yep.
All right, you can control that one right there, Fordrum.
Thanks.
Also, Joey, can you give me an owl token?
Sure.
But yeah, basically I was going to cast tongues on myself, use my robe of the Hugh Hefner to regain my spell slot. And then I would still have 50 minutes to taunt the Leviathan here.
You have an owl token now. Character sheet.
Right. So you're taking a 10-minute short rest, Sinclair?
For me to have my spell slot back, yes.
Okay. Then I'm casting Fly on myself because I'm repositioning myself before this fight starts.
Well, everybody is welcome to position where they wish to be.
I'm just going to find a good.
After I am done casting water breathing, I'm also going to summon a wild companion. Make it a little owl. Which will be a fae instead of beast. And as often as I can, I'm gonna have it flying around Sinclair.
Wherever Fordrum put his
I'm gonna draw it.
yes, because I will need to know where it's at. Hopefully it's within 30 feet. Okay, so it's there.
Hang on. I'm still drawing.
No worries. It's the red circle you're drawing, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I just
There.
need to be in front of Fordrum for this. Okay, and I can point it
Measuring,
out.
I
from
can't
the
draw.
mouth.
You having troubles there? You're trying to
Well-
make your spirit guardian.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an easier solution to that.
Oh, he just disappeared.
Yeah, I
Come on.
deleted them.
Sorry. All right.
There's an easier solution to that.
Okay.
He's got an image now.
The same spirit guardian you used last time.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Spirit of Hedge lives on.
Well, oops. Sorry. Shit. Now I keep drawing squares. My bad. You can erase those squares, but will you move it up over that little square, the earlier one, the little leg?
Where do you want? You can move this.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Oop. Okay.
Like I
Um,
said, if it's at least within 30 feet of me, I can make it come out of it.
Yeah, well, until you move your box, I can't thanks. There we go. That's where I'm putting him.
And then
Okay.
How deep's the water there?
About 20 feet.
Okay. So
It can sit on top of the water, no problem.
I'm trying to remember how big he is. Large spectral thing. So
That is
Yeah,
the
he-
proper size, large.
he's kind of half in and half out. He's like waist deep.
And then I'm going to use, because I have tongues and I took the 10 minutes for my robe to kick in, I am going to use thaumaturgy, speaking celestial, but any creature that hears it will understand it regardless. So it's a really messed up way of using thaumaturgy. I'm going to make it louder, and I'm just going to start provoking the Leviathan Kraken. So from the mouth of the celestial Hedge just starts saying, "What's this? A filthy squid in my lake? Oh, hell no. How about you get your slimy little tendrils out here and face me, you has-been Leviathan worm."
All right. I need you to
Boys.
roll a performance check.
And while I'm saying this, I'm going to duck under the shadow of one of these things, and I'm going to try to stealth. Just get ready.
I'm going to burn inspiration for advantage. $19.
Alrighty. And
I thought provoking something would be like intimidation, but okay.
Well, regardless of the check.
Okay.
This is where everybody wishes to be. Keep in
Uh,
mind you're inside of a cavern. The top of it reaches about 40 feet.
Oh.
Yes.
What you doing all the way over there, Argan?
Isn't this the entrance down here?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I need to be able to block off the entrance once it gets in here. That was my part of the plan.
Okay, got it.
So,
got it.
That's why he's got fly.
I would like everybody to roll me a stealth check. Zurazar is going to succeed no matter what.
You think?
Argan, you're doing a solo stealth check by yourself. Your check
Give
only
me-
affects you.
If you pass without trace, so I can have a 45. Do it.
Yeah,
Well.
because
Hmm.
that's like trying to find a half orc and a half orc stack. Like,
Wow. Racist?
Yes, as you mentioned this, I realized that I'm very exposed, so I'm canceling fly and I'm casting invisibility on myself.
all right, to do advantage, that's fine. All right, so that's 35 plus 19 plus 12 plus 4 plus 12 divided by 5. So the
Oh.
group stealth comes out to 17.
Oh, actually, if I'm able to, if you wanted to cast invisibility instead, I would have given you the that once per day invisibility cloak, so that way you can save a spell slot.
Oh,
Okay. All right, that's fine. I can use that. I have a attunement slot open.
perfect.
Well, it's not attunement.
Oh, okay.
It's just,
oh,
once,
it's
a
just once
day
per day.
invisibility.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It takes
Okay.
your cloak slot.
I think you get advantage on when you're invisible.
I
too.
did. I rolled twice. I rolled a 12 and a 3.
Oh, sorry. I just,
So you're
Well,
still flying at least.
No, because I can't. Oh, yeah, I guess I would still be flying.
It saves
But-
you a spell slot. That's the important thing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you can still be flying. Perfectly fine.
Mm.
All right, guys.
Make sure to give it back to me.
Well, let me roll. Oh, this is going to go over well. Yep.
Kraken's coming up, just going. They can't see me.
Oh wait, that's not the epic song.
Kraken singing its own theme music.
Denim, denim,
That-
denim. Denim, denim,
That's
denim.
that's why stealth sucks.
Dun, dun, dun.
all we hear is blah 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 blah.
He's just rehearsing his boss music. It's
Ba-da-da.
no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Fuck.
So,
Da 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 da.
all right, now that copyright has definitely struck us, guys. From across the lake, all of you are waiting patiently, sticking low to the ground in the hopes of discovering whatever may be coming through here. Argan, you are the first to notice. The water begins increasing in level inside of this massive pool. You notice that there's a rippling tide that courses through the archway. I need you to roll me a perception check, Argan.
That's worse than my stealth. Oh, no, it's not. I rolled a 19.
Today.
20.
As you see this wave, it is so massive that instinct for you almost tells you to close it now. The creature just moved in. But then you think more logically and you look more closely. That wave was it kicking off and coming in this direction. That was the precursor of the creature. And then a second wave. And then a third. The water level increases by about 3 feet in here, from all of the water coursing in very quickly. On the other side, you all begin noticing the water waking up and splashing against the edge of this massive cavern, starting to spray around. If the water was still boiling hot, this would be intense for you all to deal with from your current position. But Argan, you watch as the creature begins slowly moving in. You look at the depths of the water as this dark, pitch-black shadow moves through. The most monstrous creature you've ever seen in size and composition. The multiple different tendrils lurking around it. The massive, almost crocodilian body that it has as it moves through, swimming and wading. The size of its head alone, bigger than some ships that you've seen. But the creature gets inside. As it is coursing through here, what is its passive perception? Your group average was 16, right?
17. Stealth.
You start to notice, Argon. The creature wades back and forth on this side of the water, clearly having some amount of intelligence to it. Remarkable at that. This is not just a normal beast or a normal monster. This is something that has persisted for generations and ages. Everyone on the other side, those of you with very high passives, I believe that leaves out... Oh wait, no, that's usually just Argon.
Yeah.
All of you start to notice the waves aren't just crashing directly in anymore, but now sometimes they start crashing on the right and crashing on the left. Like the creature is inside the cavern, but just lurking from side to side, watching, slowly coursing forward. Argon, as it courses over through here, how high up in the air were you?
I don't know that I would have been super high. Probably no more than what I could move in a turn, so 60.
Well, the cavern is not 60 feet.
Oh, then I would have been at the top.
40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as the splashing of the water stretches up about 10 feet past the shoreline where underneath you.
Did we recognize that this movement is happening over in here?
You all are far enough away that you recognize the movement because of the water, but you can't discern the creature yet. It has not unsubmerged itself.
Understood.
You just can notice that it is swimming from side to side, waking and quaking across with the water.
I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy again from the point of the Celestial.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Libby, you bitch. My father and his kin took out your ancestors, and I today will take you out. Get your slithery worm tail in here. Or so help me, I will purify this entire lake.
Do we understand that, or is it in...
Yes, it is in
Dragon?
tongues.
Yep. All of you understand it.
But I am saying it with the celestial tongue, though, originally.
I just lean back towards Capriccio and go, the Allhammer would never say something like that.
Capricious just cringing at the performance.
Zerzar is like in his little corner. He thinks for a moment. He like takes out a coin. You know, say, "What do you think of Vondra? Do you think that was good?" I'll flip a coin once. Yeah, I didn't think so either. He puts it away.
So, after that performance, the creature sinks down. Argon, you no longer see it from your side or vantage point. Everyone else, you start to notice the dark shadow from underneath. And then, from underneath the water, you all feel this massive shaking of the entire cavern you are in, followed by a massive rock getting thrown from the bed of this water all the way up and tossed through the creature. As it passes through the Guardian, this Kraken's intelligence seems to have seen through the ruse. Everyone, would you be so kind as to roll initiative for me? Perfect.
You said that some stuff goes like on my turn, right?
Yes, at the end of your
Okay.
turn. After you.
At the end of it. Yeah.
I clicked on my token. Try that again. Change my.
Oh, that's the stupid song.
17.15.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all of you. Alrighty. As the Kraken is still at the depths of the water, 40 feet beneath the surface of it, all the way at the bottom, the creature shakes the cavern a second time, and it clearly saw the large rock go flying through the spiritual guardian. Argon. Yup, ruse is made. What are you doing? Muted.
Nothing yet. I'm just gonna hold an action until somebody else starts to fight, because I do not want to be the first one to start a fight.
Alright.
I'm just gonna hold a firebolt until it engages with somebody else.
Fordrum.
Control water. I clicked it earlier because I thought I clicked it before you were putting out your initiative. So control water, and I start redirecting water out of the cavern.
All right, range of 300 feet. So,
Yeah.
how quickly does that move? Let me read through 20 feet. Rise. You cause the water levels. So
it's choose an area that's 100-foot cube. So that's basically 10 by 10, right?
yes.
That's tiny.
No, not 10 by 10, 20 by 20.
So even still, 20 by 20 is moving out. Yeah, it's moving out per round, basically, I think. So if this
Alrighty.
thing is, for how big this place is, let's see.
Well, that amount of water would lower the water, and we're not getting into fucking math for all this, guys. I'm just gonna bullshit it and get away with it because I'm the DM. We're gonna say that you lower the volume of water in here, or lower the maximum depths of this water by 15 feet per round.
Okay, so it's probably going to take 5 rounds or more to get.
3.
Oh.
It's 40 feet ish deep.
Oh, so it's 40 feet deep and 40 feet high? Oh, Jesus. So this thing can reach the bottom and reach the top.
Yes, it can, but it can't get out.
Yep.
Alrighty, so Fordrum starts doing that, and all of you see the shadow of this monster start to peek through even more, and some of the tips of its body begin poking through the surface of the water now. Alright, so your thing went off. Argon, firebolt?
No, not until it engages with someone,
Oh.
because I don't want to be the first one to attack it. Because I'm on the other side. I don't want it to come after me.
Sinclair! You're muted.
That's fine. A celestial brand gets marked onto its flesh as I mark it with my Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action.
Hicks. Brown.
And then we're going to mess with its mind a little bit.
That's
Take
a
it.
really tiny dot, really far from the Kraken.
That's what happened.
No, I know. It's just funny looking. Like,
Because
it's
the
just-
creature is so fucking huge.
It looks like it has nothing to do with the Kraken.
I believe it's within range. Oh, maybe not. Is this that's 60 feet. Okay, I have to use the other one then. We are going to hit it with Chill Touch. Since I can see it, right?
You can see specific parts of it. I am giving it 3/4 cover.
It's a spell. I don't.
It still gains the benefits. It just means its armor class increases. Its armor class goes up by 3. That's all.
Okay. So here is Chill Touch.
Well, regardless,
Yep, no, that didn't work.
you throw your chilly hand out there, which grazes across the tops of the water and does not seem to have any effects.
Yep.
But you attacked it. Argan, was that enough for you?
Yeah, it counts.
All right.
You missed, but it still counts.
Go ahead and shoot it. Ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da. Da-da,
That's not
da-da.
gonna hit either.
14 misses. You shoot out your bolt, and it collides with the water, but the depths of the creature itself in certain points, its weird physiology makes it very difficult to know where it is closer to the surface, and it ends up missing. All done? Sinclair?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
Raska.
All right, I'm gonna just jump down and start, getting closer to it.
Swimming?
No
Oh,
water
Oh, wait, you have
water
water walking. Yeah, just
Yep.
walk. Then you waddle away. Waddle, waddle.
Yep, and I'm gonna throw one of my javelins at it.
Alrighty, give me an attack roll. Wait, you're throwing a
Uh,
javelin from that distance?
I got 30 feet range.
Yeah, you do. It is in melee with you, so you're at disadvantage.
Little shit biscuits.
Yeah. $17. You take up the javelin, huck it over towards the creature. The javelin goes flying out towards it, but seems to sink into the water and then float back up to the surface. Non-connected.
Ah. Crap.
That's your first attack.
Yep. Yeah.
13 also misses. You throw the second one, and the second thing happens. Actually, we're going to keep them horizontal if they're not in the Kraken, and then vertical if they are. Okay?
Good
Okay.
to know.
My magic must have thrown off the balance, Braska.
And I'm going to rage because I like myself.
Yeah, just, oh, fuck you! All done?
For now.
Zurazar.
Would you say I'm in a fairly shaded area?
You're inside of a dark cavern. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then I am going to fire my bow, and then I'm going to stealth. I believe since am I hidden right now or no?
You are the only one hidden because you rolled a natural 20 on your stealth.
Okay, so this would be with advantage.
Yes, sir.
All right. Wow, really?
That breaks your
Damn.
stealth.
Fuck. That does, but I'm going to re-stealth.
Alrighty. You shoot and it just sinks into the water. 26 might be high enough. You do have to move from your current location in order to actually stealth. You're not... That's... No, like you actually have to move to a different area.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do.
Remember, you're dealing with a Titan. A 5-foot area is way less than its sweep.
Is any part of this area dark, or only the
The
shade part?
entire cavern is dark, but you need to put yourself where other noise is not coming from to be able to appropriately stealth. You have to work
Oh,
for your
could I-
stealths. You don't get them for free.
So can I go back like this?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that then.
All right.
That's probably a smarter idea.
Go
And
ahead.
what's weird is the water is going over the rocks to the
No,
right.
don't
of
worry
you.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Go. Don't worry.
Alright, and then I will stealth again.
26. All right, Capriccio, you're up.
Okay, I do have a question because this
Yeah.
thing is huge.
It is Titan-sized.
Yeah, no, I mean like huge, like it's huge, not like category size,
Yes.
huge. So when we're trying to hit it, like when we're trying to measure for it, is this part of it?
What?
Because it's technically within the like square of it, or do I
Yes,
need to
if
shoot for
it's-
like
if-
the actual token?
You need to shoot for
Mhm.
anywhere that the hit point bar is right underneath.
I don't
We
see a
can't
hit
see the
point
hit
bar.
bar.
Oh, I am so sorry.
That's because none of us have actually hit it yet.
Oh, you're supposed to be able to see that. There you go. Does that help?
Yes.
That definitely helps.
Perfect.
Okay, coolio.
So this spot right here is a hit spot.
Yeah, but the block in front of it is not.
Okay, cool. So let me see here. I already figured. Okay, so I'm going to move there.
Flying?
And yes, yes.
How high off the
Yeah.
surface?
I'm about
You have about 55 feet from the base of the water unquaking up to the roof.
okay. I'm usually like eye level, so not too high, maybe like 5 feet off
Five-
the ground.
5 feet off of the base of the water? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And actually I'm gonna move here just in case. And I'm going to cast Draconic Transformation on myself as a bonus action.
Yep. So you go Arar.
I do go Arar. And where would I need to position myself to be able to hit it?
I don't know.
Like
What are
how-
you trying to...
I'm
Trying
just
to do
trying
the
to
cone?
breathe on it as part of the bonus action.
And what's the range on that?
60-foot cone. So
You would
60.
have to be 10 feet closer.
10 feet closer?
Because
Okay.
it's underneath the surface of the water. It's at the base.
Okay. Yeah, with the extra movement I can do that.
Yep.
And I will breathe on it.
Alrighty. What saving
It
throw
is.
is that? Dex?
It's a dex save DC 21.
Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. Ignore that. It is proficient in dexterity saves. 23.
Okay, so it takes half of
68. So
that.
12.
12.
Nice.
Yes, that is my bonus action. And then as just a regular action, I'm just going to... Is this... No, this is not close enough. Okay. I'm just going to... I'm gonna move there with the rest of my movement. Deselect. Stop. Okay. So that's my turn, and then as my wild companion's turn, it's going to help Sinclair, and it'll just stay by where he is, and it's gonna give him the help action.
What
Alrighty.
does that do?
You have advantage on your next attack against him. Single attack.
Oh, okay.
At the end of your turn, the creature begins quaking, and you all watch as this very thick ink shoots out from all over this creature and encompasses the inside of this water, and it immediately shoots up into this cloud all around it in a 60-foot radius around the creature, meaning this goes up 60 feet in the air in this entire area. That is the legendary action.
So he inked himself.
Yeah. Vraska.
Yes.
You watch as the creature begins surfacing its maul out from the water, and you watch as 3 of its tentacles stick out as well and begin sparking with electricity.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
I need Fordrum and Sinclair, because you two are getting 1 beam. Give me a dex save. Oh, wait. Ah, Zuazar, you didn't put yourself on behind them. Good move. Vraska, you're going to be another
line.
dex save.
I never trust lines.
And then the third one is going to be aimed at you, Argon.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
19, Vraska, is a failure.
Oh, shit.
Fordrum, 9 is a
God
failure. Sinclair, 6 is a failure. Argon, 14 is a failure. As the 3 tentacles begin shooting out this little bits of bolts of energy, you watch as it arcs outwards across the waters towards each of you. That is going to be 22 points of lightning damage to each of the 4 of you.
22, you said?
22. Woo.
Have for resistance.
Yep. Then it will lift its body completely out of the water, sitting on its hind legs. Capriccio, Vraska, I need the 2 of you to give me strength saving throws.
Strength saving throw.
Advantage, because I'm raging.
Yup.
Shit rolls up.
Yeah, con saves for any spells anybody's concentrating on. Good call.
Yep.
19 is a success, just barely. Capriccio, 15 is a failure. The wave itself lifts up and completely drops on top of you, sinking you beneath the surface of the water. You are now 15 feet submerged into the water.
Okay.
All right. Then it'll move closer towards everything. Fordrum, what's the range of your Spirit Guardian?
Oh, it's Guardian of Faith,
Yep.
and its range is 30
10
feet,
feet.
but its reach
Is 10?
Yeah, 10 feet.
10. Yep.
Okay. So, unfortunately, because Vraska's right there, it didn't take one more step forward.
Yeah.
But that is the end of its turn. It only did the lightning storm.
Oh joy.
All
Does
right.
the ink do anything to us?
You're going to start to find out. Argon!
Alright. I'm flying down to the ground, so I'm no longer flying. That way I don't have to worry about falling next turn. I am waiting for Forger to dump out the water before I cast my spell. So I don't think this is going to work, because he's probably immune to it, but we're going to try a lightning bolt. Because that was the only damage spell I prepped.
Alrighty. That is a dexterity saving throw from a Crackalakin. $23.
Then half damage.
You watch
Unless-
as the lightning courses over its body and does nothing.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but
Yeah.
I didn't know their resistances when we started, so.
Nope. Now you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no! This one's hyper adaptive. It is not immune to lightning. My bad. So what's your damage? 20 halved? Down
Yeah,
to
it's a 10.
Yeah, nice. We take those.
I'm betting that doesn't even move his hit point bar.
Oh, I put it in.
Yeah.
think I see a little sunlight.
Yeah, I think that was more Capriccio than me. I'm done.
All right.
Why is Capriccio underwater?
At the end of your turn, because the wave quaked over him and crashed him underneath from the creature standing up. When you're this large, you affect all of the terrain around you. Yeah. Braska.
Yeah.
19 to hit. Oh, wait. You
That-
reckless last turn?
No, I did not.
Okay, 19 to hit.
All right.
Does that hit?
Hits.
Oh, it needs to roll a 1 not to hit you. Okay. 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and you now grappled and restrained by the creature.
Ooh, that's not great.
That is its legendary action. Fordrum,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually do something. Cool.
you are inside of this stinking ink cloud that makes you cough a little bit.
Okay. But I'm concentrating on a spell, so I can't cast another one, right? Right.
You can.
As long
As long
it's
as
not
it's
a
not
concentration.
concentration.
Oh. Well, shoot.
Spellcasters are really strong.
But the water
Yeah.
does go down because of your other spell.
The what?
The water level does go down because of your spell that you currently have.
You have to use another action to do it, correct?
Another action. Well, no, the spell's just going on and I'm concentrating. I was going to cast something else to attack with.
Go for it.
Oh no, you need an action to keep it going each turn.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
All right. So my action is going to be then to keep concentrating on the spell to keep it going. And I am going to fly.
So
Over.
another 15 feet of water is removed.
Yes.
Capriccio, you are prone on, like,
Yes.
right near the surface of the water now. 30 of the
Nice.
40 feet is now out.
So I fly till I'm out of the inky stuff. And since I have an action,
Bonus action.
huh?
You have a bonus action remaining.
Yeah. La 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 la.
The strongest
Nope.
cleric spell ever. Okay.
Nothing. I'm gonna just stay there and wait.
Alrighty. Sinclair. Right before your turn. Oh, you're too far. You're too far. Roska. It is gonna fling you.
Yay! Oh no.
Fordrum, I need you to give me a deck save.
Yes. Let me catch him. Do I get advantage because I'm protection type?
You know what? I'll allow that if you're actually trying to catch him.
Heck yeah. There's my second one.
All right, that is going to be a failure.
Yeah.
As
He's
the
kind of
creature has scooped you up within its tentacle, it whirls you around into the air and throws you as hard as it physically can, Braska, over at Fordrum. Fordrum, you see him flying towards you, and you prepare yourself with your shield, letting him,
Yeah.
graze against it. And luckily, you don't get knocked onto your ass. However, Braska, you need to give me a deck save.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right, that's about right. So you were here. So you would go there 60 feet. So that is 6 times. So that is 6d6 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
How much was that?
20
Ouch.
Halved.
Do
So
I
10
take it as
bludgeoning damage. No, you manage. I'll say you each
Massive.
take half of it. So Fordrum takes 10. Braska takes 5.
Oh, cool.
But Braska, you are also thrown prone onto the ground.
Yeah, I get that part.
Sinclair, your turn. You're inside the inkiness.
Yes. Does it seem like it has any effect on me?
It feels disgusting in here, and you're coughing a little bit. It's also heavily obscured, meaning you are technically blinded in here.
Oh,
it goes
great.
to
That
the
means
roof,
everything's at disadvantage.
Yep.
And because heavily obscured means I can't use spells on it.
No.
Very true.
You
You
just
have to
can't
have
use any
sight.
spell that says target a creature you see.
I think that's all my spells, actually.
Ah. Well then.
There's a creature within range. Oh, this one just says within range.
Yeah, then it's fine.
Okay. But it's at disadvantage, which gets nullified because of the help action. So it's a straight roll, correct?
That is correct.
Alright. Here. Second verse, same as first. Then it will take, if it does hit, it'll also take an additional.
Well, you do have disadvantage on the attack, so roll again.
No, I don't. Help.
Oh, help! I apologize. Yeah, that one hits.
Hell yeah.
So it's 17 plus 6 because of hex on it already.
So 23. And that's your action?
Just double checking the verbiage on another thing. Inflict maddening upon the enemy. By any of your curses, suffer when. Okay, so I can actually do this just because it's already marked. I'm just pulsing it off the mark. So it'll take an additional 6 psychic damage from maddening hexed.
Bing, 6.
Oh,
How does it feel about psychic? Normal. Okay.
I have no idea how it feels about necrotic or psychic, so I'm trying.
Well, I mean, both of those seem to hit it. Pretty well.
It can't regenerate health, by the way,
Okay.
because of chill touch. Until the start of my next turn, it does not regain health.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was undead, there'd be more things, but I don't think it's undead.
It is not. All done?
That is me. Bonus action, and I'm just going to stay here.
At the end of your turn, Capriccio, you notice a tendril is wrapping around you from underneath. It has
I
advantage
didn't
because you are prone.
consent to that.
I am so sorry, but we're not doing the after parties version. We're doing D&D. So, 29 hits you.
Of course not. Yeah, it
20
does.
bludgeoning. You are now grappled and restrained.
20 bludgeoning. Okay.
Rosca.
All right, I'm gonna get up, move 20 feet closer to it, because that's there. And I'm just gonna use my bow to try to plink it.
Blink.
Nope. And double nope.
What the hell's going on?
We're never
Oscar's
gonna
Fair,
using
do
a
that
that.
thing
bow.
never works. I don't know why I'm trying it.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Zurazar.
All right, so I've got advantage, but it's canceled out because of the fucking ink fog.
Yep.
So question, will my sneak attack still go through? Because technically I had advantage.
No, it's only when you have advantage. You do not have advantage. You have a straight roll. What is the end result of what you are rolling? 1 die. That is not advantage.
That is a shame.
Yes.
Unless
Unless you want to target a location that an ally is within 10 feet of it. May not hurt the creature as much, but you'd be targeting a specific region of it.
I mean, no one is within 10 feet though.
Yes,
Easy one.
somebody is. They're wrapped by its tendril.
Oh, that's true.
You have to remember,
I'll-
the tendril's bigger than any one of y'all.
Cool. I'll do that then. I'll
Alright.
shoot at the tentacle.
So that does
Whoa.
count as a called shot, meaning it is going to be resistant to the damage you deal, but it has the chance of at least letting go your ally.
Okay.
And you get sneak attack, so for you, I'm pretty sure that's just always worth it. 23 hits.
Okay. Click on that. So that is 29 points of damage.
No, it is not. You notice the flames from your bow deal absolutely nothing to the creature living in the boiling lake.
I fucking knew this was gonna happen.
So 24 half down to 12.
I just have a magic longbow. That's all I got.
Hey, it's better than not.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if he just this thing can't just see through the fog. So can I just
What?
does it seem like we haven't seen what it can do on this turn? So you know what? I'll still move. I'll move here, and then I'll stealth again.
Go for it.
Ah.
Sneaky, sneaky. Alrighty. Capriccio.
I'm incapacitated, right?
Nope, you are grappled and restrained.
Oh, grappled and restrained.
Yes.
I don't know
Did
why I
the
heard
arrow help?
incapacitated.
I don't know.
Did the arrows
Um,
yours already shot not help?
Well, it did. It just didn't deal enough damage that the creature would actually have to relinquish him. You have to beat
Oh.
its minimum threshold of a strength save, which
Okay.
12 is much lower than its minimum threshold of a strength save.
Gotcha.
By the way, Draconic Transformation gives me blind sight in case it counts for anything, just to keep in mind.
Oh yeah, you get to ignore the disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I am... Am I still under the water?
You are
Okay.
grappled and restrained.
We have water breathing, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna breathe on it.
Easy to hit. The arm's right next to you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And that'll be
Dex save.
25.
Failed. For
25.
25 force damage. Were you aiming at the arm specifically for half damage at the chance that it might let you go?
I think I would have, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Alright, so plus 12 on that. And strength save.
Strength save.
So we're adding yours and his to it.
Oh, there's strength save, okay.
So, Zubazar, you dealt 12 damage, right? You dealt 13 for a total of 24.
Oh, not bad.
Is that how math works?
Yes.
So what you
Thank you.
13? No, 12, 13. That's 25.
25? Still, it rolled lower than 25. Capriccio, as you release your draconic breath at that same spot where the arrow sunk into its tendril, the creature relinquishes its grip from you, and now you are just prone in the water.
Whee! Okay, I'm going to use half of my movement to unprone, because I can't stand up in the water. How far from the surface am I?
5 feet.
5 feet? Okay.
So that's another 10 feet of movement to get there. Meaning
so
you
10...
have 5 more feet of fly speed if you want.
No. I still have... Because I have 16
draconic
total.
form. Yeah, so
Mhm.
30 off of that, 10 to the surface,
I have 20 more.
20 more feet of movement. Yep.
I'll fly 5, 10, and then another 10 up.
Make sure you can't go past these rocks here, okay?
Yeah. Like the edge of it, or like...
Like, you can go to the very edge of these rocks, but you can't go past it.
Okay,
That's
cool.
where you already close it off with, shape stone.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that because I wasn't sure about the layout in terms of like the map. But okay, cool. That was my bonus action.
Yerp.
With my action, a whole lot I can do, to be honest. But yeah, I'm good. That'll be my turn, and then for my companion, it's going to help Sinclair, and it's going to do one of these.
Where is your companion?
It's the owl.
It's right next to me, I believe.
Yeah, it was here, helped, and then it moved here.
I'm just gonna look at the help action real quick. Sorry, it's been a long time since I had lower level players using help.
Shh, it's fine. It can move away if that's what you're asking.
Well, yeah, I
Or
know it has
actually-
flyby, but I think there is a mechanic where you can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. You can use the help action. Creature gains advantage on the next ability check it makes to perform the task you are helping with, provided that it has that in the next turn. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So your owl has to be within 5 feet of the Kraken to give him advantage.
Right.
That's okay. He could be trying to save for some, like an ability check or whatever.
Hey,
That's okay.
and that might even tank a whole attack.
Yeah.
If it actually cares about the owl or not. But yeah, so in order to give Sinclair the help action, your owl has to be within 5 feet of the Kraken.
Or if it's aiding me on an ability check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So is he getting the help action or not?
Yeah. If he's gonna do an ability check or something, give him the help and then move away.
He's
Or
not giving me advantage.
for
He's
ability-
not giving me the
Okay,
advantage.
okay, not attacks, ability checks. Okay,
No,
cool.
no, not attack. The ability check.
I won't need the advantage anyway.
Alrighty, that's the end of your turn, Capriccio.
Yes.
Karakalakin's turn. It moves forward. It has to give a dex save, right, Fordrum?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
10 fails. 20 points of what type of damage?
Radiant.
Radiant.
Oh, it becomes very pissed off at that. 10, 20. Sinclair, you haven't hit it yet, have you?
I've hit it with claw, or the range
Chill
claw.
touch.
Chill touch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to move here. Capriccio.
Quick question: when it got hit with radiant, did it seem like particularly pissed off? Like, does it seem like
It doesn't seem like
radiant
it
is-
hurt it more. It just seemed to piss
Okay.
it off more.
Okay, got it.
As a god slayer. Yeah. 24 to hit you, Capriccio.
Yeah, that hits.
The tendril slams into your body, wraps around you, and you're now grappled and restrained again. 20 points of bludgeoning damage. Sinclair,
Mm-hmm.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
That'll be 20 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now grappled and restrained. Vraska. 22 to hit.
Hit.
20 points of bludgeoning damage. You are grappled and restrained. As it does that, it will drag all three of you closer to it.
I can't use my resistance to negate the grapple, right?
No, it can only just help you with the damage.
Well, no, my legendary resistance.
That doesn't help with the grapple. There's no saving
Okay.
throw. It's just grapple.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is the end of the Kraken's turn. Argon!
Okay. One more turn of moving water, so I will move there, and the only spell that I have enough range with is Firebolt. I'm at disadvantage because of the ink cloud.
Yup.
Okay.
Well, 24 hits. And when it strikes into the creature, you notice the creature is completely immune to the damage.
Oh, yay, it's immune to fire damage. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Boilingly.
I couldn't actually see what Zorazar was doing anyways, so
Yeah, that's
I
right.
never would have noticed that he didn't do it. All right, that's it for me.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, it is going to use one of its legendary actions to throw... Let me roll a d3. Capriccio, Sinclair, Brosco. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Yep. Sinclair, you are thrown 20 feet backwards to slam into that rock.
Is there a dex save for this?
Yes, there is.
That's ability check, so...
That's a saving throw, not an ability check. Ability
Oh.
checks are stealth or perception or stuff like that.
Okay.
13 is a failure.
I'm going to use legendary resistance to just auto succeed.
Alrighty. Well, you're going to be taking half damage, and you are not knocked prone.
Okay.
2d6.
I didn't go far.
No, it isn't. It's every 10 feet you travel. So 8 half down to 4. And you are
Alright.
not knocked prone. You end up sticking your blade into the stone, streaking across it, and slamming your back against it, standing up.
Yeah.
Also move your spear next to you just so you're aware that's there.
Yeah.
Devlin. Alrighty. Fordrum, your go.
Again, get rid of the rest of the water.
Alrighty. The water is now completely drained from this area. There's about 5 feet of it at the deepest depths towards the center, and no other water. The creature now seems to be wading very slowly with its massive webbed feet.
And just for clarification, the spears that Argon made are considered magical, right?
Correct.
They're not mundane items that have been ensorcelled or something like that.
They are
Like-
mundane items that have been enchanted, so they count as magical for purposes of resistances.
What about for purposes of like animating them?
They count as magical. They
That's what I
are
thought.
currently
Okay.
infused with magic, yeah.
Yep. Alright. So I have to concentrate on that happening, but I also want to move my full movement, which I didn't really. There I go. So I'm gonna move. Whoops. I'm gonna move 25 feet. I'm running towards Capriccio because I told him I would protect him, and I have not done a good job of that because I've been focusing on making mud. Done.
You're ending your turn there?
Yeah, because I mean, even though I get 2 attacks, I can't concentrate on a spell and cast a spell. So
All right, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
wow. $28.
This thick, heavy cloud that's encompassing around the creature, moving around with it. You end up breathing in some of it, and you taste this noxious little poison, but growing up inside of mines and the like, you're pretty well fortified against that. You end up taking 8 points of poison damage.
Ooh, even though I made the save. Okay.
Yep, that's half.
Nice.
It's only when you end your turn inside of it, Capriccio.
No, this was a concentration.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hope that stays up. All right, Fordrum, that's the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, Fordrum,
Yep.
it's going to use another legendary action. D2. Capriccio, Braska, 1, 2. Capriccio,
Yeah.
that is 10, 25. It flings you. Give me a dex save.
Okay. Dex save.
Nice.
You are success. Wait, is that successful for its fling? Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
You are successful. So you end up taking half damage of 20.
10.
No, of 20 feet of movement. So half of
Oh.
4 down to 2.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for concentration?
For your spell, yeah, DC 10. It's important.
Okay. That's 2 damage.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think I lose it.
just because you're good doesn't mean you don't have to roll. All right, Sinclair, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to, as a free action, activate another feature of my mask, which is the 5 minutes of blind sight, 30 feet. takes no action to activate that effect.
Perfect.
So I no longer have disadvantage on my attacks.
Perfect.
It is 10, 20, 30 feet away from me, but that's a drop, isn't it?
It's like a 5-foot drop. If you have water walk, you're perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was going to cost me more movement to get to where I wanted to go.
No, not with 5 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to go right up on it.
Go for it.
And it's already hexed by me, so we're going to use my fighter ability for Bushido and do Fighting Spirit. I gain 5 temporary HP, and all my attacks this round are at advantage. So I gain 5 temp. Put that on my character. 5. And then we turn this on. And we're going to hit it with the Hex Katana. Because I've seen people try to hit it with fire, and that does not work. So, Katana number 1. Oof. Does an 18 hit?
Just barely hits.
Alright, it will take an additional 6 points of... Well, it'll take an extra...
D8.
I believe it's D6.
All right, so 19 points of damage. Not bad.
Yep. And then I will strike it again, because I have extra attack.
22 hits. We love 22.
For 21 damage. And then I'm going to action surge to get 2 more strikes on it.
Another 17. And 4. Another 19. And 1. Yeah, not having disadvantages. Well, I don't think it would have made a difference. 1 attack. All done?
That's movement, action, bonus action, yeah. I just carved it up a little bit.
Alrighty. End your turn. Con save. Do you have resistance to poison?
No.
Okay, regular con save then.
This isn't concentration, so I don't get advantage. 16.
16 is a failure. That'll be 16 points of poison damage on you.
Well, there goes my temporary.
All done?
Minus 5.
And I believe it already legendary actioned itself
Yes.
out. No, it still has one more.
It
Roska!
flung me, it attacked Capriccio, and it grabbed us all.
And lightning.
Roska, deck save.
Yay.
You do not see it coming because you are blinded inside of this stuff.
15.
Alrighty, that's going to be 2d6.
Ow.
6 points of bludgeoning damage halved, and you are prone.
God damn.
Hey, at least you don't have to worry about your rage ending. He keeps throwing you.
Alrighty. Speaking of Broska, Broska.
I'm going to just try to shoot it again with the bow, and then I'll move in.
Alrighty. I assume you're standing up from prone.
Yep.
Disadvantage on your attack. You are inside the inky stinky. 21 hits. 27's a crit. No rage damage on dex, though. Or
Right,
on
yeah.
range.
Yeah, that was just...
So 10 and 14. We take those.
Yeah, 20 feet from me there.
Hey, the bow's warmed up.
All done?
Yep.
All right, Zurazar.
All right, I feel like this is gonna be needed.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna
sorry, Braska con save. I apologize.
Okay.
Are you resistant to poison?
I am.
All right. So that'll be 16. Still have down to 8.
Halved again because he's a barbarian.
Oh wait,
4.
half as much. So down to 4. There you go.
He's the bullshit barbarian. He's
Zubazar.
resistant to everything.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this lovely little fog I found myself in is not the best.
Oh no, you hear everybody is hacking up along.
Yeah, well, let me go ahead and not do that.
Yep.
We'll do this first. I'll fire an arrow first. We'll test the waters here.
Disadvantage. Wait, you were stealth.
But
Straight
with
roll.
advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. I'm going to then cast haste to myself and then bonus action stealth.
You're casting haste after shooting your bow.
Yeah, because if I cast haste, I can only get my haste action to fire again. So no matter
Okay,
what, I only get
so
one attack.
next time you order it properly, you haste and then you shoot.
Oh,
haste
you're right.
action.
My
Yeah.
bad. Sorry.
All right,
That-
it's good.
yeah,
Just
that-
it
that's-
may matter if there's like I don't know a hidden wizard somewhere ready to counterspell you.
That's fair. Then I would have hasted, then fired, then stealth.
As people who have pissed off wizards go through the proper order of actions.
Fair enough.
Alrighty,
So
but that works.
I'll move further back and keep out of the cloud. and
Perfect.
then-
A mile away.
Yeah, I'm not in range to counterspell, so he's safe.
I don't know what you do.
Alrighty, all done.
That would be my turn.
Capriccio.
Yeah, you said I'm prone? Yes? No?
You're
Am I prone?
restrained.
No, because
No,
you
no.
got thrown.
Am I prone, Mr. DM?
Did you succeed on your saving throw?
I did.
Then you are not prone.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm, let me just check it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna breathe on it. Boop-a-dee-ba-ba-boop. 22.
22.
I keep rolling kind of bad, but that's okay.
I mean, we love 22.
We love 22. Can it fail because I rolled 22 on the damage?
Only if you were a worshiper of 22. Anyways, it is successful. Half damage.
Oh. 11. That's fine. And since
Oh, yeah.
no, I should have kept doing this, but since my action is free, I'm going to dash.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yeet myself.
Let's check the range. Alright, you were outside of its melee range.
Yeah. And yeah, that's me. And
Alright.
then my wild companion is going to go over here and just cover for Zurzar a little bit and give help. And then it's gonna fight just outside of the inky cloud.
Alrighty. It is going to shoot 3 beams of lightning.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
No, it can't shoot all 3 at the same exact area. That would be bullshit and really unfortunate for any line ever. So I need a saving throw for Sinclair, Braska, Fordrum. Your owl is within range. Your owl's dead.
Yeah, it's dead. What's the...
Yep. A second one
Yeah, it did. Dead, Jimmy.
through Braska towards Zurazar.
Thank God I fucking chose haste.
Do I get advantage or anything because I'm in melee with it?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't know if it was.
But you
considered
don't
a
have
weapon attack.
disadvantage because you're not blind. Everybody who's blind inside of the cloud has disadvantage.
All right, then I will roll with advantage by getting rid of my recap.
Argan.
And I'll just use and I'll
Last
use
week.
evasion. And I'll use evasion, so I take no damage.
I don't know if an
you
18 is going to work.
succeed, 26
That's true if I succeed.
is a success.
Hey.
So disadvantage, Ordrum, but 11
you
is
hit
still
me.
a
I
fail.
rolled twice. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
11
yeah.
and 14.
Alrighty, the DC is only Zubazar was successful.
Oh.
That'll be 22 points of lightning damage for everybody who failed, half as much on a success, but Zubazar takes none.
All right.
We sure do love 22. This is why it's session.
And he takes 20 points of radiant damage again because he's in the thing.
That can happen one more time, right?
Yep. But he only gets a dex save on the first when he first enters, so I don't know what that means. Why you don't get it every time, but it just
That's
says,
good for you if it stays still.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Alrighty, 3 beams of lightning. Argan, you rolled twice?
First one's my deck save. Second one is my concentration check.
Perfect. Con save on any spells between all of y'all?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, it can finally do this! Sinclair, you're
Hmm.
within 5 feet of it.
Yes, I am.
Num 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 num.
Yep.
35
yeah.
to hit.
God damn.
23 points of piercing damage. Not that bad. You are swallowed, blinded, and restrained under total cover while you're inside this creature. And you are immune to all other effects of this creature while inside of this creature.
I've got blind sense, so I'm not blind.
Alright, you see its throat convulsing around your body.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is it to activate this freaking rod?
Here, it's gonna be. Yeah.
It's just a mental choice by you.
Yeah. it's
Isn't
gonna
it an
check on
action?
Let's double check. Let's roll and check. So, let's just...
And obviously, this thing weighs more than 4,000 pounds.
Yes, I know it won't. One wasn't going to be enough.
No, but it's gonna definitely hurt on the inside of it.
Oh yeah, we have a damage table for that.
It's an-
Sinclair,
oh,
put
wait.
you in the belly.
You
Uh-huh.
touch another word and choose to become magic. You, the creatures.
I'm not worried about being inside of it. I can get out.
It's a password that suppresses. The password suppresses it.
So what is
Yes.
your? Well, then, if it's already suppressed, then it can reactivate with the same password. What is your
Okay.
password?
Stay put.
Okay, Sinclair, do you have 2 available words to speak when it's not your
Yes.
turn? All right.
Stay put.
Alrighty. As you're about to slide down all the way in its gullet, the spear hardens in place, and you get to hold on to it. As you look down and you see this vile acid at the bottom of the stomach, thankfully, the spear holds you perfectly in place.
Mm-hmm.
You are not inside of its stomach acid.
Good.
Yeah, really good. Alrighty. That is the end of its turn. Argan.
All right. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to the place is pretty much empty at this point, right? The water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to put up the wall of force to block the exit and block the water from coming back in. That we described last week.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
I'm sorry. I kind of spaced out there. What'd you say? I was coughing.
Wall of force.
I'm putting up the wall of force that we discussed last week to block the exit, to keep the water from coming back in and to keep it from leaving.
Wall.
Yes. Wall of force. Because you said, originally you had said that the entrance was like 30 feet across down here where I'm at. That's the whole reason I've been standing down here.
All right, we're just going to use this. And what's the range of Wall of Force?
Wall of force. I could fill all but like 5 feet on each side, was what we determined last week. So,
So
there's like a
this.
5 foot. Yeah.
Oh no, water's going to be draining in about 1 inch every 5 minutes.
Yeah. So that was because that was the most I could cover if I had to cover the entire deck.
That's the closest
So-
we have is the rainbow
Yeah,
one.
that's fine. It's kind of forceful. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the. And that's it. That's my turn.
I'm sorry, my headcanon just had like a very sassy Fae appears and goes, no. And just none of the water can come through.
I mean, hello.
That's phenomenal. All right, Fordrum. At the end of your turn, Argon,
Mm-hmm.
it is going to use one of its legendary actions.
Am I?
No, it's going to use 2 legendary actions to shoot a lightning bolt.
Again?
Yeah, it gets to keep doing these. It doesn't have a recharge.
Oh god.
Dex save, Braska Fordrum. Disadvantage both of you.
So it's a straight roll for Braska.
20 is a failure.
Again, 11 and 14. This is my huge.
You're so consistent.
I am.
22 points of lightning damage to both of you.
Yep.
Now, Fordrum, your turn.
Rage.
Yep. Rar.
Okay, I fly that way, and I am going to cast. Where are you? That on it, like this. Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Disadvantage because you are blinded.
Oh.
A fart
Okay.
cloud around it.
So let me roll it again, just for disadvantage purposes. I'm just gonna, even though it'll be the first one for damage. So 10 misses.
That is correct.
All right, never mind.
Alrighty.
Take 20 more.
Claire.
Okay, so I'm not blind. What else was the condition? Because I'm on the stick.
So, because you're holding onto the stick that is stuck inside of its throat until the creature's turn where it moves, you get to hold on there instead of falling into its stomach acid. Or you can fall to the stomach acid so you can take attacks.
I'm gonna make it very nauseous.
That's an option as well. I'm sure. How?
Sickening radiance.
Ooh, from inside?
Yes.
Oh, that is very sick.
It'll catch you as well.
What type of damage are you going for?
It's straight radiant. I have no choice. It's just pure radiant. It will get a little extra necrotic because of my hex on it, but he's kind of doesn't have a means of getting away from it, so it's literally just the con save.
Yup. Is that when the spell happens, or when a creature moves into the spell area for the first time on turn, or starts its turn there? So at the start of its turn, it will have to make one.
Oh.
That's still good. I mean, like,
Well, I'm putting it basically on its stomach lining.
oh yeah, no, this is going to be really inconvenient for it.
Because of the poison or acid in its belly, that's gonna suck. So I'm going to bonus action. What should this do? Second wind. I heal 20.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just going to prop myself up on the shaft of this javelin and hold on for dear life.
All right, give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm not in the poison cloud.
No, you're immune to all of these things.
So you said acrobatics or athletics?
Yep.
We're gonna go with acrobatics. No.
Okay. You don't get to give yourself any sure footing or leverage to hold on in here. It's just you're holding on to the spear, and so long as it doesn't break the spear with sheer weight, you should be fine.
Okay.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Raska.
My turn?
Hentai slack.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
34 hits.
37, you're blinded.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's alright. It's only 30 points of bludgeoning damage. And you were grappled and restrained.
Halved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raska.
All right. So, as we agreed to drink some of the wine I brought is a bonus action.
Yup, you can drink
so I'm
heavily.
gonna do that, and I'm going to regain through my amulet of the drunkard that much hit points.
Fuck yeah.
I don't blame you.
So you just uncork the bottle, thunk, start chugging.
And then I'm going to recklessly just try to lush hunt this bitch.
Go for it. $28 hits. 17 damage. 27 hits for 14 damage. What that is 17, 14 is 31, correct?
That math checks out.
All right, 31 points of damage. Easy. All done?
That's kind of all I can do
All right,
in this situation.
You
Yeah.
are healing off of Lush Hunt, correct?
Yes, that is
All right, just
correct.
make sure. Surazar.
All right, guys, I'm gonna do something out of this
Oh,
world. You
I
ready?
apologize. I keep doing this to you. Con save at the end of your turn, Braska.
All right.
He's resistant to poison.
All
Hell yeah.
right, so that's 16 down to 8 down to 4. Now, Zubazar, I apologize. I keep
All right.
doing that.
You're fine. Crazy concept. I shoot. Oh, it's not with advantage. It wouldn't have mattered though.
25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so this is with sneak attack damage. Garbage sneak attack damage. That is 23.
23.
Yeah, because fire's immune.
Yep. Now it has
And
to give a
then-
con save. 1 second.
Oop.
23 plus 27 is
23 plus 27 is 50.
50 is enough. Now I have to give a con save for you all.
I think that just makes it because it's 50 half is 25.
No, it's not based off of that.
Oh,
I think it still succeeds.
Its DC is 25. Okay.
that one.
Continue, Zubazar.
Don't worry, I've got another shot.
Mm-hmm.
No sneak attack though. Sadness.
You do have an enemy threatening it within 5 feet.
Yes.
I only get sneak attack once a turn though.
That is correct.
So I was hidden, so now I have disadvantage.
Yes.
Straight disadvantage. 12, yeah.
Okay. Ting.
Bonus action. Stuff. And then I'm just gonna.
Not in the water. You have to be on the actual surface. That
I
area
thought-
is not actually water. This is like a smooth dome cavern.
Oh,
It's just this is the map I had. I don't have.
can I be right here?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And then I will do stuff.
He's just skirting the edge of the border of the ink.
I mean, as long
Yeah.
like all that's happening is this dude is just knows he's getting hit by arrows, but like they're all from different directions. So like there's like 20 of them.
I mean, yeah. Until it can prove otherwise. All right, Capriccio, your go.
Oh, okay. I am going to dash as my action. Go here. I'm going to breathe.
Da-da-da. Ooh, just within range. Nice, we take those. That's a dex save.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that was a good breath for once. 26.
Excuse me. That's actually kind of okay. So 26 force, you know. And then I am going to just go back. And that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because I dash as 120. Just
The Kraken's turn. Sinclair,
Con
you.
save.
1 second. You look down as you see the neck is starting to convulse and like it's trying to swallow you deeper, and everybody outside hears. Con save for your spell.
Yep.
I'm gonna say disadvantage because it's coming from literally inside of it. So 17.
17 is a failure.
All right. What do we get?
It has 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
It is now completely green, so it's glowing green. It is no longer hidden from anyone, so it cannot benefit from being invisible. And it took the 21 points of radiant damage, plus it'll take a little bit more.
Of your D8.
Yeah. 3.
So it was 21 plus 3.
Yep. Well,
So
the
we're
21 is
sitting
radiant.
at 49 points of damage right now? 26. Wait, 21 plus 3 is 24, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Unless
then
it's with the
26, it is not. And then 26 from the force damage, 26 plus 24 is exactly 50. Another con save.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Sinclair.
Mm.
Your stick snaps in its mouth as the creature simply moves, but it regurgitates you out in front of it.
Okay.
Meaning you, instead of you falling into its stomach acid, you fall out of it because it vomits you up.
That's fine. It's still got the orb inside of it.
Alrighty, and this spear is now broken. Sorry, this creature weighs way
Oh,
too much
yes.
to even bother with a check.
No, you're fine.
Alright,
It was more so that I didn't go in the acid.
yeah, that definitely would have hurt. Alright, well, apparently eating you was the bad idea, so it's going to attempt to eat Braska. Advantage.
That's a much better
what does
idea, I'm sure.
What does exhaustion do at first?
Ability checks. Disadvantage on
Okay.
ability checks. Which it will have to move forward to do that.
It doesn't get advantage because he's no longer invisible, Braska.
Well, it's not that he's invisible, it's that Braska's blinded. The area itself is heavily obscured. The creature is not invisible. You just can't see through the stinky ink cloud. And it has advantage because Braska used Reckless.
Oh, okay.
32 to hit Braska.
That'll hit.
That is 23 points of piercing damage, and you are swallowed.
Did that count as moving for Fordrum's thing?
Yes, Fordrum's thing. That's another 20 points of damage, right?
Yep.
And that's 60. Is your thing gone now?
Yep.
All right. Goodbye, thing. All right. That was the first of its attacks. Is anybody currently in its tentacle?
No,
No.
All right. Sinclair.
I see it coming.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
You do see it coming. 20 points of bludgeoning. Grappled and restrained. And it really doesn't like the fact that you did that to it. It's going to fling you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 50 feet over there.
Hang on. I've got to make a DC 10, which I can't fail. Yep.
29. All right. It flings you all the way over there. Give me a dex save. That's 50 feet, so 5d6. All right, you are successful. So half damage. 13, half down to 7.
And I can't fail this, but I still roll it anyway. You said down to 7?
Yep. You can fail if you roll a natural 1. natural ones on saving throws are failures in our games.
Oh.
But you have advantage, so you need 2 natural ones. So,
Yeah.
all right, that is the end of the Crackalakin's turn. Argon.
Da-da-da. Alright, I'm close enough for lightning bolt again. Oops.
So that's a dex save.
Yes.
13. Ooh, good lightning bolt.
That was good lightning bolt.
Hell yeah. We take those. 39 points of lightning damage courses through the creature.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty, next up, at the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action in order to tentacle Fordrum. 20 bludgeoning, grappled, and restrained.
But he gets disadvantage because of my shield. So
Okay.
21.
21 to
miss.
hit.
Miss.
That misses. All right, perfect. All right, Fordrum, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I run up. I go up, and I'm gonna hit him with a hammer.
Hit him with a hammer.
Bonk. 21 to hit, or my disadvantage.
You are disadvantaged because of the heavily obscure.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll again.
Yeah.
21 hits.
It's still a 21 to hit.
For 13 bludgeoning. The fire does not seem to affect it.
Okay.
Boiling lake.
Yep. And then I'm going to turn on disadvantage. I'm gonna hit him again, but this time I'm gonna use one of my combat maneuvers, my precision attack. So superiority die, add it to the roll. So I get to add whatever the superiority die is to this roll to hit.
5 to 11.
16. That misses. Would have been 35, but it's 16.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna action surge. Screw it. Keep
Let's
wailing on it.
go. So we're sitting at 39 damage right now from its last save.
Well, plus he took the 20 from my other thing. Okay, so does 27 hit?
27 does hit.
That's another 8 points of damage. Actually, that's a 32 because I'm
39,
plus
13,
8.
40, 50. All right, con save on its part. Roscoe, you're still being swallowed.
All right, and I have one more attack.
Right.
So
19 hits.
yeah, it's the superiority die, so it's 24, but 9 more points. And
Oh, it's
that's-
starting to look really hurt now, guys.
There you go. And none of the fire. I shouldn't roll all the fire stuff. None of that, right? Even the
Yeah, it's completely immune to
smites,
fire.
None of that stuff. Okay.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, it's going to fling you. Dex save, please.
Fling me?
Yeah.
It
Oh,
didn't
no,
grab
it
me.
missed. It's going to try to grab you again.
You also need to save for the poison.
Yes.
21 misses.
All right. Con save on the poison. You have advantage.
Oh, good.
Because dwarf.
Yep. 22.
We love 22. Unfortunately, I believe for you, 22 is not a success. So that is going to be 16 points of poison damage. You are resistant to that, so half down to 8.
Okay.
Con save on any concentration spells, which I don't believe you have any out right now.
No, correct.
Sinclair! Your dex save, was that a failure? When it threw you, no, it was not. So you are not prone again.
Yep. I'm going to move to where I'm in melee with it again. And I go, you're going to have a bad stomach ache when I'm done with you in Celestial. And I am going to because I can still see it perfectly fine. I'm going to use another Bushido, making all my attacks at advantage. And gaining 5 temporary HP.
Alrighty.
And then here comes the katana. And then here's the extra little necrotic for both of those.
So 19, 16, 9. How do you want to do this?
As I said, you filthy worm. This my leg now. As I just stab it right in its eye.
So you plunge your katana deep within the eye and start raking it across the top of its skull, snagging onto the very thick, heavy bone that is there. As you notice, the creature is reaching up with its massive tendrils, getting ready to slam all of them on top of you. Then you adjust the blade downwards and slide it easily through the eye all the way up to your elbow until the blade connects with something soft, and the creature slowly falls into the dry lake, completely dead. Vraska.
Yep.
At the start of your turn, you take 42 points of acid damage.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna. So it's dead, so I can just get out, right?
You can try to. You have to give me a strength saving throw because you're climbing through this monstrous creature. 25 is high enough. You end up crawling all the way out, tired from moving through the entirety of this kraken, and you all get to look at your kill fondly.
I'm taking a tooth.
I'm taking a lot
The
more.
smallest tooth is the size of your arm.
That's perfectly fine.
All right.
I've got a tooth from Thousand Teeth, legendary gator. Now I've got a tooth from an ancient
I'm
Leviathan.
taking a couple teeth too.
How about you gut him to see if perhaps there might be any old goodies in his stomach?
Ooh. You all can give me a tooth too. I helped. And Etsy
Yeah.
goes running in.
Yeah.
Let's let the acid. Let's flow some acid out of it. Let's deal with it correctly.
Yeah. And
Promise, you can have a tooth. There's a lot of them in here.
you watch as she runs over with this massive gourd, tosses it onto the bed, and then starts control watering the acid out of the creature into the lake.
Etsy,
Yeah?
I believe you have your last end of the bargain to fulfill.
Jeez, you are so business-oriented.
I am.
We have to go back to her house afterwards anyway.
Yes, I'm going to give you everything. I'm just helping you all clean this thing out so you can start showing me how to do the magic.
Yeah, we don't have too much longer before this is going to fill back up with water. So let me get to work.
Yes, let's. If you would like, I can deal with the stomach. I can maybe.
I think she just did.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's control watering the acid out of the stomach.
I'll peek in to see if I see anything shiny.
All right, roll me an investigation.
Question, Joey.
She'll help you
Ooh.
if I get a portion of the loot. Equal portion, equal pay.
Equal no.
What?
We-
There's the
fucking
6
work.
of you, there's the owl that was flying around somewhere, and then there's me.
We get first dibs, and we will give you something.
I want 1/10.
We'll see.
1/10.
That seems fair.
How?
Do you know if Leviathan
I
is good for
put the
anything?
stones up to try to fortify this place. I told you
Did
about
you-
the place.
Fair.
You did, but did you participate in the combat against the Kraken?
That wasn't the deal, Zurazar. They were
That's
supposed to close off the other end of the hole.
And that's why I'm
They did.
taking a smaller cut. What cut would you like to agree upon then?
10%.
Let us see what we find first, then we
Nope,
may discuss.
nope. Determine it beforehand.
10%.
That is not Faye. She looks over at you. That's not fair.
10%'s not fair. It's what
Well,
you asked for.
What your friend is saying, not what you're saying. Wait, is he not the leader? He's the one who talks the loudest.
because I do talk the loudest and I talk the most.
No, he's just in charge of a brothel.
Oh,
Oh. I
10%. She'll shake your hand, Sinclair.
I may be in charge of a brothel, but I have more business sense than the person you're shaking your hand with.
Doesn't matter. He's the leader.
No.
No, that'd be Boardroom.
No.
You
I
can
quit.
say.
That's
you can
mom.
say- Yeah,
Oh,
I feel
shut
like if,
up. Let her keep the 10%. And I point at Zorosar. Shut up.
As a big old dragon comes flying in and land.
Yes.
I'm not arguing with the.
I can argue with this dragon all I want.
I'll
You're
open my mouth and you'll start to see the beginning of the breath weapon.
Do it. I know you won't.
With
I
his
pull out my
fancy feet, he'll
long-
probably just dodge it anyways.
I pull out my long, thin knife that I use for skinning things. My big, and I cast elemental weapon on it so that it's gonna cut nice and easy.
Ooh.
Perfect.
And I go to work harvesting this thing so that we get the energy of it because I've got a need for that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a bunch of teeth out. We'll open the stomach. We'll find out what's in there.
I'm willing to assist.
Large,
That's
tiny things. Yeah, lots of like, hey, lots of like, Broska, hold on to this part right here. Ready? Pull. And then I'm cutting around it, and then like he'll just rip it free.
before Zurazar goes his little investigating in the stomach. He just stares at Capriccio as he threatens, just like stares at him for like a solid 10 seconds, smiles, and then just goes back investigating.
And Etsy
Yeah.
will assist you, so you have advantage.
I already rolled. It was 21.
Well, she's still helping you. Damn.
Can you
Well,
cut
no,
me
I-
off a
That is with the advantage.
Okay, Sinclair. Yeah.
Can you cut me off a nice chunk of its back? I want to make another portable hull since I lost mine.
I didn't hear the magic word.
Please, Mom?
Ugh. Dick.
All
Can I
right.
have the bag?
Portable hole that's the size of a toilet seat cover. Just kidding. But yes, we'll harvest what scales we can. What, I'm sure that there are scales on this thing that are like, or if it's lobster-esque, there's probably this huge hardened carapace for it, and all that stuff will.
Honestly, given the size of this thing, we could
So-
probably get a few of those holes.
I
Yeah.
would like Fordrum
Uh-huh.
survival check to see what you can harvest from the creature.
Assisting.
Now I'm using my game advantage.
And you're being assisted.
Ooh.
Right.
I still have my game advantage, actually.
Well, you can use it on something that you're not being assisted with.
20.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying I just realized I hadn't used it yet.
Alright. Are we sticking to 24? Were you doing anything else on this ability check?
Yeah, I'll guidance myself also.
Roll your d4.
Oh, I gained a lot of health when this thing died.
26.
Listen, if there's anything we can take away from this, I didn't get hurt.
All right, roll me a d3, Fordrum.
R space D3. Fuck. Space R.
It's just /R space d3.
Space. Yeah, that's. I said
You
it
only had the R on the wrong side.
Right.
Slash.
I said it correctly. I just didn't write it the way. Yeah. I wrote it correctly. I just said it wrong.
1.
1.
Okay. First things first, let's get what you harvest out of this creature out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably drop my spell before Zurzar goes into its belly.
Roll
I
me,
mean, all the
roll me a
yes, it's
d4. Fordrum.
Deja vu.
Roll me a d10.
roll a 1 on these.
I
I'm gonna
was to
lose
say
my
if it
mind.
rolled another 1.
Now roll a D1. Rolls a 0.
That's my percentile dice roll. The 1.
Shoot, on percentile, 100 is pretty nice.
Depending on what system that you're in. If you're in Call of Cthulhu, that's the worst thing you could ever get.
Oh yeah. I used to play Ice system, and that was all percentile.
Oh wait, that's the wrong number. Okay.
I will also try and take away as much of the head, or maybe just an eye, for the town of Charis to, or both eyes if I can salvage
Oh, one's destroyed.
them. Okay.
Okay, so you managed to salvage one of its hearts that was not destroyed within the fight. Krakens have 3 hearts. You get both of the eyes for 5,000 gold each. The Kraken horn, only one of them, though it had 4 on its head. You get 5 perfectly kept and pristine teeth. The other ones have a lot of decay, rot, things like that as part of it. You get 20 pounds of flawless Kraken hide, which you as a crafter would be capable of doing stuff with.
Yeah.
You get 5 vials of its ink, and you get 7 vials of its blood.
I will throw that onto the party loot.
And
So-
so I'm positive, we also get the essence so we can use it in some whatever, right? To use it for why can't I think of the word right now?
Augment.
Augmenting something.
Yes, you can still do that after that. This is just everything else that you harvest from it.
Beautiful. Because I got an azurite. Just wait.
Oh, to get a plus weapon.
Mm-mm.
I'm just typing out what each of these can be used for because somebody in your party for every group is capable of doing any of these.
Mm-hmm.
Blood makes potions of.
And we still have 3 javelins of hold still.
The horns can make shields?
Yup. It's not like a straight horn. You see, like, the flat of its head,
Uh-huh.
like where it protrudes out like one of those, like a kite shield.
Makes a triangle shield.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's for the Kraken's ink. So,
Damn.
Okay, I will put that on there as well. Under party loot.
I've got it all written out. If you want me to just copy and paste it, I can do that easy.
I've already put the first half on the party loot,
Okay.
and there's the second part.
oh wow. Oh.
I don't think Argon's going to be hurting for ink anytime soon.
No, it's a good amount of ink.
8th level spell only use 40% of the bottle? Yeah. So it's basically 5% a spell level.
Jesus.
Yeah, you might as well not even put those in the party loot because I'm just going to immediately take them. So,
The ink and the blood.
the ink. I don't know about the blood. I mean, we can worry about the blood later, but I'm the only one that can really use the ink. So,
I'm just assuming you guys are identifying the magic items, so I can just type out what they are.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, that makes
magic,
sense.
magic items.
Yeah, yeah.
From the belly.
Inside of the
Oh.
stomach, the only things that wouldn't be destroyed.
Yeah. It's why I was worried. I'm the only non-magical item in his
I mean,
belly.
I can identify some
Wow.
of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can do that.
Actually, they could just do it for free. Hold on, let me make sure.
Mine's free.
Oh, I can do one for free.
And I'm stupid honest, so, you know.
Yeah.
If there's a Vorpal Sword, dibs.
Mm.
You
Argon,
might,
you're taking the 5 vials?
No rock, paper, scissors
Yes.
for it?
might have
Okay.
to fight you on it.
yes, I'm taking the 5 vials.
I might use the Vorpal Sword for the fight.
Not if I have it first. I'm the one in the tummy. The tummy is probably like Moby Dick sized. Like, oh.
I'll-
And you have the text that tells you how much it takes.
I'll give you a handout for Rebuke's Edge. Because I have to add that to a handout, as it is a phenomenal magic item made by a third-party group and organization that we love to support here.
Oh, it's a longsword.
It is. And I'm taking us off that fucking map because it's lagging me.
Oh, I don't
There.
blame you.
Ooh, that scarab I kind of want.
Can't remember which scarab is which.
This is the one where you get it's advantage on saving throws. And then it has 12 charges if it's a necromancy spell against, or if it's a spell save against a necromancy spell of a harmful effect from an undead creature, hence maybe Ikathon. You can use your reaction to expend 1 charge and turn the failed success into a successful one. Oh
Nice.
yeah, I'm quite squishy.
Plus, it gives you
Also, don't
advantage on
get-
saves, so that's always good.
I would love to use that sword, but that's a long sword. That's strength, not dex.
It could be charisma for me.
It is a legendary sentient sword.
Oh, it's a sentient sword.
Yep. So I'm out. I can't use those. Well, I could make it a hex one. I just can't make it my pact one.
I'm kind of
But-
I'm kind of excited to read what it does though.
Likewise.
If it's basically a Vorpal sword, I'm gonna just take it out of principle because I said I would.
Why don't
And I will
we-
fight you on principle because I said I would.
Ah!
Why don't we wait and divvy those things up specific when we get back?
Yeah, no, I'm just there's a demon.
Those were the items that were in its belly, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm putting that on the list.
So,
And we have one less
Oh.
tooth because we're giving one tooth to old boy.
I put that in the wrong area.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's blank. There it is.
So, it is a legendary sentient longsword. Requires attunement by a neutral creature. +3 to attack rolls and damage. When a creature within melee with you lands a hit against you, you can use your reaction to make an attack roll against it. When a creature within 60 feet of you hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cast the Hellish Rebuke spell at 3rd level against them.
It'd be good if, again, this wasn't a strength-based weapon. That's sad. that's sad. I feel sad.
Well, it's still good. It's just not good for you.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's a great weapon.
Nice.
And you said sentient, correct?
Yeah.
I feel bad for that sword because it's mine now.
If
Are
we
you
both-
a neutral creature, Braska?
Chaos. Do you think I am anything but chaotic neutral?
I thought you were just true chaotic, but yes, that
Me-
counts.
Me and Braska
No,
took
that's
sword the
me.
same. Me and Braska
I
took
mean,
sword at the same time.
it
It's a
applies,
challenge showdown now. I don't think anyone gets that reference. It makes me so sad.
Gong Yi punch.
Thank God.
So we don't know what the heart does or the teeth
Poor
do yet.
Nami.
Oh, sorry. The teeth are just expensive collectible things for many people, and you can get creative with what you make with them.
Probably turn into swords
The
and shit.
heart itself can be a magical focus when you are constructing a magical item, if the heart can provide that for you.
So if we're meant to give 10%, we should probably figure out which part of the Kraken we're going to give to Etsy.
Oh, we already gave him a tooth. I already took that out. That's 100
Whoa,
gold
whoa,
worth.
whoa, 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 whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa. We're going to make this real easy.
Mhm.
I already promised you the tooth.
I want one tooth and the heart.
You
What's
want,
your counter offer?
you want the heart, the most expensive thing.
Is it?
I mean,
What about one tooth and an eye?
Zuazar, you would be fully aware that that longsword is by far the most expensive thing in this entire loadout.
oh, I mean, probably, but he's not going to let her know that.
No.
Yeah.
The eye doesn't really.
But you know what though? If you want, I can polish it for you, and then I think it can be like. Do I know it could be a crystal ball?
I want 3 teeth and the eye.
You want 3 teeth and the eye.
Yeah.
I look over at Sinclair and nod, and I look over at Zurazar and go, "Your call."
Well, that would leave us with 2 teeth. One for me, one for Brosco.
We could also give her a couple of a vial of the blood.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm not some necrohancer or whatever they call.
Well, but
I've-
you can make water breathing with it, and you guys living on the lake might need that.
Oh, actually, yeah. Fine. I want 1 tooth, 2 vials, and the eye. 1 eye.
How
Sure.
about the horn, the vial, and the other thing that you wanted?
I don't want the
Mm.
horn. Oh, you mean
Why
the
not?
heart? Yeah, I'll take the heart.
I said the horn.
I don't mind her taking an eye. It's just a
Yeah, the eye's
crystal
fine.
ball. And you said 2 vials, correct?
2 vials of the blood.
All right.
That's what
done.
makes the water breathing, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And you wanted 1 tooth, and I've already taken that off.
1 tooth
And 1 eye.
and 1 eye.
Argon?
I actually
work
don't
for you?
see any.
Yeah.
I actually don't see anything wrong with this thing on it.
She'll look
I
over
would-
at the wizard.
I only care about the ink. So
Perfect. Suckers. And she takes her cut of what she believes is 10% because her
No.
community does not work. Well, no, she's taking what she believes is because her community does not care about monetary gain whatsoever. So to
Oh, no,
her, that eye is super useful. That tooth is useful. Those vials are useful. Everything else is not useful to her.
I wasn't talking about that.
Okay.
I was more of her saying we're suckers. I was going to say, no, we're not bitches.
Very true.
Or-
Very true.
What are you gonna do with the eye, Etsy?
I'm going to turn it into a crystal ball. Look at it. She like knocks on it. Dung, 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 dung.
You're gonna spy on people with that?
No. Her eyes get
Ah.
very shifty.
You could spy on the lake, helping you
I'm gonna
keep
be
an
like,
eye out.
I'm gonna be like, "Aw, wink."
Alrighty. So -1 eye,
I already did that.
-1 tooth, -2 vials of blood.
Yep. I've already updated the party loop.
Well,
Oh,
let's get started on harvesting this thing, shall we? Alrighty, I'm getting open the Google Doc for the... Actually, let's do that off stream.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna toss the bow to whoever gave it to me, and I'll
That
say,
would be Broska. I tossed the ring back to Argon.
Alrighty.
And I
I'll
believe
give the
you're
cloak-
also holding something else, yours or someone else's.
my robe of invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give the cloak to Zurazar.
Appreciate
Or
it.
the robe to Zurazar.
Alrighty. Then we're going to end this session here, everybody. And when we come back next week, we will have a beautiful new magical augment. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.